ZNB.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Big Play Zay.
And your girl Brooke and we are
Balanced Behavior. Hey, y'all already know what it is, man. We're here to drop some gems and show you how this millennial relationship is working out in marriage.
Yes,
Yeah.
and dating.
Oh yeah. I appreciate everybody giving us the feedback and following us, man. We appreciate all the feedback and all the information that y'all been giving us, man. We got some people had shot us some information on the Facebook that was quite interesting that we're gonna get into today that kind of sprung off our topic of dating last episode. So
Y'all may have heard about this as well because it did go viral. So I am going to read it. Okay, here we go. A friend took a girl on vacation. They are currently there. On night 1, he tried to smash, but her stomach was acting up. On night 2, she had a headache.
okay.
This morning, after he tried to get the wop,
From the top, make it drop.
she told him she wasn't feeling him and wanted to get to know him better.
Time out. Go back again. You said that, he didn't took on vacation. This is day 3.
Yes, they are on vacation.
See, I done heard about this foolery before.
Okay, so the question is he wrong for how he's choosing to handle it? They took 4 flights, 4 flights, a boat, and more than 1 day to get there. And they are super far from home.
They must be on Gilligan's Island. That's where they must be at.
Okay, so now I'm going to read some text messages between the guy that's on the vacation with his homie. He says, bruh, you know this just told me she wasn't feeling me after she had me bring her out here? The homie says, I told you about this power tricking you doing, so what you gonna do?
Yeah, oh yeah. Now that pause right there now, I agree 100%, because I've been noticed they've been kind of trending a little bit lately, man, especially with the dating game, the online dating services and stuff, and the different matching up. I think a lot of the guys have been getting themselves in situation where they're thinking that they have to, I guess how his quoted words was power tricking. Power tricking.
Trying to show off. Doing the most.
Doing the most.
Then he says, she thinks she's slick. She was talking all this freaky before we got here. I'm going to send her for a massage and then switch rooms and cancel her flight home. Cutthroat.
The
homie says, what? You play too much. He says, let the streets cover her tab.
Oops.
The homie says, bruh, don't you got like 7 days there? He says that gives her 5 days to figure out how she getting home. No more.
No, I don't stop it right there, man, because this happens quite a bit, quite more often than you would think. I mean, a lot of guys are catering to these type of antics, and I know some guys are kind of cautious of trying to pursue relationships like that because they tend to lead into like false relationships that the core is not really there, it's just for show. And it make it real hard for women who are, I would say, prime candidate for the wifey, for the throne, when this girl's pulling on antics like this.
I left off at no more. So his homie says, no, call me. So he says, I talked to her and explained that if she didn't want to give up the cheeks, why did she come? She said that she is grateful for this trip, but it doesn't entitle me to sex from her. And if that's an issue, she doesn't mind paying for her own room tonight. It's $570 a night. I know she ain't got it.
I'll be sleeping on the beach.
But I told her that would be best. I hope she got that ×5 and plane money. Love to play that independent flex till the check come. So the homie says, well, keep me updated. So he says, she's headed to the front desk now. I'm calling the front desk to take her name off the room's account, then going to breakfast. She gave me my room key back, trying to be all sassy. She better hope they take Black Girl Magic as payment, or baby gonna be taking IG pics in the lobby all night. I'm eating, but I'm gonna go take a peep when I get to the bathroom. Decline. The homie says, oh no, are you gonna save her?
F no.
I look like a Power Ranger? She looked like she texted everyone she can for funds. I'm going to the bar and see if some white man's daughter need a black experience.
Cringe.
She brought her over to the bar and told me she apologizes for getting an attitude earlier and she understands my position. I told her we talked about sex and sightseeing and I'm not here to force anything on her. I wished her the best, told her to catch the boat back to find a cheap flight. She looked all sad, but not my problem anymore. I'll cancel the flight when I get upstairs, but as of now, she is blocked. How do you think he handled it? Do you think he was wrong in canceling her flight and leaving her hanging to figure it out, knowing that she can't afford the trip in the first place?
Man, and I think this is like one of the typical things that's going on today, man, because I know guys that they might not even go to that extreme, but they trying to really court ladies in a traditional way, you know, but through the social media and through the dating apps. And it's been plenty of times that they have reached out, they take them on a nice date, and then they bragging to their friend like, girl, I just got a free dinner. You know, that's the only reason why I'm going on a date with no intentions and stuff. And for how he handled the situation, even though it was kind of raw, I have to side with my man, you know. I have to side with my man.
Okay, so let's think back to your dating days. You take a girl on a trip. Hell, you take me on a trip.
Okay.
Let me be the girl.
Okay, yeah.
Okay? You take me on a trip.
All right.
And we dating.
Dating.
We ain't had sex before.
Never.
And we go to Bali. Oh, we in Bali, y'all. You trying to get the wop.
From the top, make it drop.
And I come up with excuse after excuse. And then I finally hit you with the truth. I ain't feeling you like that. But I do want to get to know you. So are you? I'm talking about you. I ain't talking about
myself.
this guy.
Oh,
Are you going to say,
I wouldn't even. I
I'm
don't stop
canceling
right
your
there.
flight.
I don't stop it right
you
there.
got to go?
We wouldn't even been in no situation
But
like that.
this is hypothetical.
Well, you're saying me, and I would have did probably if I was stunned like that, I probably would have did the same thing, man.
I can't see you doing that. I don't
It's a
think you like that.
It's an executive decision, man. You know, I mean.
All right, so let me give my opinion.
yeah.
So I think that she is wrong.
Okay.
I absolutely agree that she is wrong for the simple fact that she led him on. If she made it clear in the beginning that they were not going to have sex on this trip, then I think that would have made it right, because it would have gave him the option to decide if he wanted to spend all this money to go on this trip.
Do you think she'll be going on that trip?
Probably not, no. He still went down there with the intention of having sex with her based on the actions that she gave off prior to the trip. So, I mean, you can't be one way at home and then different the next. I mean, I feel like you have to just be real. You got to be real from the beginning. I mean, now, don't get me wrong. I'm all for women's rights and women having the right to say no. No means no. And I commend him for not forcing it on her. He said, okay, I ain't here to force you to do nothing you don't want to do, but I think you need to get your own room. Yeah. Now, it would have been nice for him to help her out a little bit, but I'm not saying he should have.
Man,
I'm not saying he should have. I just said it would have been nice. I ain't knocking him for not doing that, because that ain't his responsibility to do that. He did his part by bringing her out there. I ain't mad at him.
Well,
I ain't mad at him.
Well, I guess you know, in a perfect world, we can just put the shoe on the other foot and just let's say we're the women that's taking guys on vacation and the guys that's holding out when I get there.
It's probably not likely.
Yeah, but it just take me to Bali and Dubai,
Yeah.
but you ain't getting the sledge. Yeah,
But like I'm saying, yeah, like, I mean, especially in today's day, as women, we can't expect to go on a trip and he not think that he gonna get some. I mean,
well, what do you got to say to the women, and that's their whole motivation? Like, I'm just trying to get as many, you know, uses out of guys that are suckers.
I'm a sucker for you.
You know, for
and
doing
y'all
stuff.
need to boss up.
It's time to boss up.
The ladies.
Y'all need
I'm
to
talking
boss.
about the ladies.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking to the ladies.
That's
Y'all need to boss up,
It's time to boss up.
get your together, and take your own on a trip.
What about the chicks that? What about the ladies that do boss up
It's time to boss up.
and do put their stuff together and they take themselves on their own trip? and then they're ready for somebody to take them on a trip, but they don't know how to act because they already engaged and like this the lifestyle I'm used to. I'm a boss. About them.
I mean, I don't think it's nothing wrong with having standards. I mean, if you have a type, if you have a type and you want a certain lifestyle, then by all means, I mean, you deserve to have what you want. But what you can't do is demean a man for not being the guy for you. You know, for just because he's has less than what you expect him to have.
As a man, and if you were dating, and you have your standards. And part of your standards is in your mindset. You already know that I'm not gonna settle, and I think that word is kind of used recklessly a lot of times with people who are dating. I'm not gonna settle, or I'm not gonna accept some things.
I think in relationships, it's important that regardless of who's the breadwinner or what, that you all balance each other out. So in doing so, you have to be willing to compromise, accept one's faults as they accept yours. If it's something that you just can't get over, like if you don't like, you know, something that he's not willing to change, then why waste your time? Move on. There's so many relationships out there that have failed because of people that are too stubborn to make a change.
Right.
I mean, you just gotta...
And compromise, cause it's still some stuff that I'm definitely not. I'm just not changing.
What
I know you
what you got to say? What's up, y'all? It is election time. Are you registered to vote?
Hey, man.
Are you ready to vote?
Make your voice count.
Yes, it matters. And October 15th is the first day for Guilford County to get out and do some early voting.
Check
So,
it out, man. Make sure you
do the pre-work.
Yeah, make sure you check your area out too, man. Make sure you register. Make sure you know your location, man. Make sure you're informed and take a friend, man. Make it a small social distancing experience. Also, just know all your options and just make sure you're informed, man. I know y'all been watching a lot of CNN and a lot of politics and stuff. Inform yourself, man. I'm so tired of watching CNN, you know. But thank God for sports back, you know, and you know, make that decision, make your voice heard, man. It's what you gonna say?
Let's try to reel it up.
Oh. You know, I don't know what it is, but like I said, when you play those type of games, man, you got to understand what the consequences is. Soon as she got off that plane, you know, you don't go on no trip like that unless you got a plan B. And obviously her plan A was like, you know, I got me a sucker here.
I'm a sucker for you.
You know, and that's what she thought. But
Yeah, I mean, she played herself.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
I give it this. There's always two sides to the story. Like I said,
Yeah, right.
like he could have made, like she could have seen like, you know, something dead in his mouth. I can't do it. You know, I never been this close to him. But when we sat on the plane, you know, Buddy just had BO or something. I don't know. It's two sides to the story. But you know, like
I do feel like something had to have
take
happened.
that on the chin.
Maybe something happened.
And then again, she might have seen him in some gray sweatpants, and then she was like, no. You know?
Kudos to her for standing up and saying no. Okay.
Oh yeah.
You know, like
Buddy
not
wasn't
giving in
mad
and
about
just
it.
giving in because she wanted, because she, you know, just wanted something.
Yeah.
When you pay for something or you order something, you expect to get what you ordered. I mean, how many times you get your plate at the restaurant and it ain't right and you send it back?
Right.
Kind of the same thing. I mean, I don't know.
still eat my food. It can be a hair now. But yeah, that's us, man. And, Big Play Zay.
Brooke _Deron. Brooke _Deron.
Yeah, we're balanced behavior, man. We'll catch y'all back around.
Balanced behavior 1.
Hey.
Bye, y'all.